going to be getting a lot of rain.
I'm glad we already are.
Yes.
We've already gotten a lot, but I'm glad we showed that video because that's exactly the situation we're in. We're going to see those mudslides and potentially trees sliding down like that. And I mentioned this earlier too, but like keep an eye on the trees around your house. If you see them leaning where they weren't leaning before, and if you see the ground lifting around the base of a tree, that's a sign that it may be about to go.
Saturated.
So yeah, keep the arborist phone number handy if you got trees that are susceptible to that. Let's take you outside right now and back to Vancouver and Washington, where the rain, of course, is pouring down. 56 degrees. Winds are gusting to 23, but it's been a blustery night. We've had several gusts over 30 miles an hour in the Willamette Valley. Haven't heard of any damage because of the winds, but and hopefully we don't. Right now, you can see the rain is pretty solid all across western Oregon, but look, it's backed off on the Olympic Peninsula. And I just heard again from a viewer up by us who said, hey, the wind switched, the rain rates have really backed away. So there will be a bit of a break as this system slides south a little bit. But look at these rain totals. And this is just since midnight, 1.32. The record for the date is 1.66. So I doubt we get there. We'd have to get a third of an inch in the next hour, or well, in the next less than an hour, like 45 minutes. But it'll be close. And it is only, and I checked on this, it's only the second day of 2025 where we've had over an inch of rain. The other time, believe it or not, was not January or February, but it was in May. May 17th, we had 1.23 inches of rain. So again, we're getting lots of moisture here. You see the 3.27 out of Tillamook, and several spots along the north coast have seen 5 inches of rain, as we discussed just a bit ago. So the flood watch continues. Johnson Creek is coming up. All the rivers and streams will be rising when we get this kind of water here. And the wind advisory continues into the early morning hours, so about 4 a.m. Here's some of the wind gusts that we've had so far. Up on Mount Hood, 7,000 feet, top of the Magic Mile, 91 miles an hour this evening. Cascade Express, Cherra Meadows, 86. There's a mountain out in Skamania County in the western part of the gorge at 3,500 feet, nearly 70. And this evening, the Fremont Bridge recorded a gust of 43, and Newport upped its game to 47 miles an hour. But look at our hour-by-hour wind forecast. The gusts really back off over the next couple of hours, and by morning, not only are they light, but notice the change in direction from the south-southwest to the northwest. So we'll catch a break from the wind by daylight. Up at Timberline, it's just a soggy mess. Yes, there's snow on the ground, but it's 37 degrees, and the winds are still gusting up around 40 miles an hour. So here's our current batch of moisture. We zoom out, and you can see this extends all the way down to the tropics in the Pacific to the west of Hawaii. In fact, let's switch to the water vapor imagery because it shows this line of moisture. See where it's white or green? That's where the atmosphere is just really juiced up, right? And it extends all the way west of the date line down into the deep tropics. So this is just a lot of deep tropical moisture, and with these atmospheric rivers, 5 to 10 times worth the water of what is in the Mississippi River. That's how much water is being transported across the ocean, in part by these strong jet streams, which, see the core of the jet stream up there? Those are winds of about 175 to 200 miles. That's up where the jets fly, hence the term jet stream. But it's way north of us. That's why that's why it's so warm. We're on the warm side of the jet stream. It's kind of a boundary between cold air to the north, warmer air to the south. As we go through time, we continue to see a strong Pacific jet stream, but it continues to push north of us. Eventually, it'll sag south, and that's when we can begin to talk about mountain snow, but not this week. We see the rain back off in the morning, then pick up tomorrow night and into Wednesday morning, and then we should catch a better break and be done with the atmospheric rivers, I think, sometime during the day on Wednesday. 57 was our high today. Pendleton, 62. A hot spot in the state. South winds coming off the Blue Mountains. 56 degrees right now, freezing level 9,100 feet. Okay, then rain tonight, heavy, windy. The winds will die down by morning, and then rain again tomorrow. Picks up tomorrow night and into Wednesday morning. And I think by Wednesday evening, it's winding down, Christine. Rain to showers on Thursday and actually a couple of dry days on Friday and Saturday. Wow, seems so far away.
I know. Looking forward to the latter part of this week, though. Thank you, Matt.